we're starting our journey here in Chiang Mai Arcade bus station as we make our way north to the mountain town of Pai. The journey itself takes around 3.5 hours. If you can, pre-book seats up the front. These vans also double as delivery vans. Ours was full of coconuts. Fair warning, the drivers absolutely fly through the corners, so bring some motion sickness tablets or consider a private transfer if you want a more relaxed ride. At the halfway stop, the van unloads its deliveries before pulling into a small roadside rest area. It's a quick chance to grab some snacks, stretch your legs and get ready because the second half of the journey is even more windy. Arriving in Pai, after hanging on for dear life, the first stop, we grabbed the scooter from a nearby rental shop. Easily the best way to get around Pai. Most of the sites are scattered around the countryside and having your own wheels gives you that total freedom to roam. Our first stop was Pai Canyon, and there are two routes to the top, a steep climb or an easier path with a small entrance fee. Pai Canyon is one of the most popular sunset spots in the region, but be careful, there are no handrails here, just narrow ridges and steep drops. The narrow sandstone ridges have been formed by thousands of years of wind and rain and erosion, which leads to some unbelievable views which are absolutely worth that sketchy climb. We jumped back on the scooter and followed the quiet country road along the river, making our way toward one of Pai's most historic landmarks. The Pai Memorial Bridge was originally built by Japanese forces during World War II, around 1942, as part of the military supply route linking Northern Thailand to Myanmar. Today it stands alongside a newer modern bridge and has definitely seen better days. Some of the wooden planks are missing, so watch your step, cause it's pretty sketchy in places. After an eventful first day, we headed into town for dinner at the Blue Ox, a slightly more upscale, Western style restaurant with a boutique hotel at the back. If you order something from the grill, you get access to the salad bar, which is actually more impressive than we expected. There were fresh salads, soups, breads, and a bunch of little sides to stack on your plate. The place was absolutely packed and technically fully booked for the night, but the staff managed to squeeze us into a makeshift table. We decided to go for something standard, some crunchy, fresh spring rolls. Then came the main event, the signature board, which was loaded with just about everything on the grill. First a beef rump steak with chimichurri sauce, paprika salted wedges, a marinated grilled chicken breast, tender pork ribs, and smoky corn ribs. Plus a super cheesy, creamy mac and cheese. And if that wasn't stacked enough, they also included their signature buffalo wings. The next morning, we woke up at our beautiful chalet and were immediately greeted by the owner, the resident cat. Apparently a common theme here in Pai. Today we headed north to Santichon village, home to a Yunnanese Chinese community whose roots trace back to the nationalist soldiers who fled China after the revolution. Here you'll find traditional clay-walled houses and small tea shops serving Yunnan-style tea set across the open village. There's also a quirky replica of the Great Wall-style lookout built along the ridge. There's also activities like archery, which I can tell you is a little harder than it looks. And this very primitive but fun hand-powered Ferris wheel. The Thai visitors seem to love dressing in traditional Chinese outfits for photos here. The area around Pai feels a lot more rural and laid back. Scooters and horses, and just countryside villages everywhere. As we continued climbing higher into the hills, we started noticing more signs of the area's Chinese heritage, with local shops, homes, and even schools displaying Chinese characters alongside Taiwan's. Further up the road, we reached Lai Viewpoint, and it's easily one of the most stunning views in all of the Pai region. The area was developed by the local Chinese community, which is why you'll see the traditional gardens and tea houses in this area. It's an amazing spot to enjoy some Chinese tea and enjoy the panoramic views of the mountain. You can even camp here overnight and wake up to that mist rolling across the mountains. From there, we continued through the quiet country roads and found ourselves at the Enjoy Cafe, a peaceful hillside restaurant with incredible views. To cool off, we started with an icy lemon drink and then ordered a green curry, waterfall pork, and a fiery somtam papaya salad. Each dish was spicier than the last, but seriously delicious, a true local Thai experience. Continuing our ride through the countryside, we stumbled across this beautiful local temple tucked away in the hills. Like many temples in Northern Thailand, it blends that traditional Lana style with colourful dragon sculptures and intricate gold detailing throughout the grounds. One thing we didn't expect though was the massive bee nest hanging from the roof, equal parts impressive and slightly terrifying. The place was really quiet, and it gave us time to really take in the craftsmanship and peaceful atmosphere. After a long morning on the scooters, we ducked into a little relaxed cafe to cool off. Pai has a huge cafe culture, and this was the perfect spot for an iced drink and a quick recharge and a break from that afternoon heat. Back in town that evening, we found a local restaurant for dinner, and starting off with a cold beer, we then ordered a fatty pork knuckle, which was incredibly juicy and braised until it was soft and tender. They paired it with some veggies, some soft-boiled eggs, and a little spicy sauce to go with the pork as well. A super rich, comforting flavour. We also ordered this hearty beef noodle soup, loaded with beef chunks, beef tripe, hearty beef bowls, and of course those beautiful rice noodles. Adding a little bit of extra chili, and it was that perfect Northern Thai comfort meal. On our final day in Pai, before the long bus ride home, we slowed things down a bit with a coffee at a local cafe and soaked in that relaxed atmosphere one last time. As we arrived at the cafe, we were promptly greeted by the resident cat, the true welcoming committee. We were guided down to the shaded seating area under some charming thatched roofs, ready to settle in. The cafe was quiet and peaceful, with only a few other visitors enjoying the morning. We ordered some iced coffees, the perfect refreshment after the busy few days, and sinking into my comfy seat, we were able to enjoy the beautiful mountain views stretching out in every direction, with the clouds slowly drifting across the valley. Pai is really a place to unwind, ride through the countryside, discover those hidden restaurants, meet some friendly locals, and just enjoy a slower pace of life. Thanks so much for watching our Thailand series, guys. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again in the next one.